Cruz is gonna host this one.
We're back, boys, here to another Batman saga movie. This is the fourth. What do we call it?
Phase 4.
Fourth phase four, right? Phase 4.
Phase 4.
Phase 4. That's what I said. Basically, of the Batman saga, this one has now been taken to a left turn, seriously super left turn, from Tim Burton all the way to Schumacher and now to Christopher Nolan.
So this is the sixth one.
This is the sixth one in the Batman saga. We're going to number 6. Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Christopher Nolan.
Yes, sir.
Kind of up and coming, right? Director at that time, right? He did maybe 2 films, right? Three films, I think. Oh, 4. Wait, Prestige came out after, right?
Prestige was after it.
So you would say he was kind of still new, fresh, right? I mean, he did Insomnia. He did Memento. I think Memento a lot of people remember.
Yeah.
With
Then
Guy
he did
Pearce.
Batman.
I think like this is the movie that put him on the map.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of hard. It was hard for him, I bet, because I mean, this was Batman, and then obviously a lot of people remember the last Batman film before that,
Which ones?
which was Batman and Robin.
Which ones?
No one remembers them.
Well, I mean, he chose it. Like,
Yeah,
gave
but
him,
I mean, he's
gave-
ballsy, right?
They gave him the pick of they were like, you want to direct a superhero movie, and I remember we discussed this years ago, but like Nolan has like this weird relationship with studios where it's like, I give you one, you give me one.
Okay.
And I guess to do this, to do the Prestige,
Yeah.
he did Batman Begins.
Damn.
So
And then Dark Knight, he did Inception.
Inception.
And then Dark Knight Rises, he did
Interstellar,
Interstellar,
yeah.
which Interstellar was his baby, right?
That was his opus, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but they told him like you got to make a superhero movie for us, and he was like, I don't know, Batman, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you think that's kind of like the trial by fire type for some now. Now it should be for directors upcoming.
Yeah.
When you do a DC film. What I would say, like, what's his face? I forget the director's name, but he did a couple movies for Warner Brothers. He did not a couple, but Hangovers. He did all the Hangover trilogies before he did the Joker. And but these were comedies, so I mean
That's trippy.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Depends on how that goes. But that's good. Nolan took the part. I mean, the directing chair, and he gave us Batman Begins. Cruz, coming back to you again. I kind of just left you off right there. What did you think of this movie coming in that year it came out for you as a young lad?
I thought it was very, very weird.
At the time you watching it,
because I was like, okay, Rachel Ghul, this and that. I'm like, where's the Lazarus Pits? Where's all the myth?
You coming as a comic book fan in general.
Like,
okay.
where's the myth that comes with Batman?
Yeah. It's kind of hard sometimes to please the comic book audience, right? You kind of sometimes they expect a lot, right?
Well, I mean, Nolan wasn't a comic book fan of he wasn't that big of a fan of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he was an outsider to the whole mythos.
So
I mean, it did bring like a new light to it.
Yeah, true. I mean, sometimes it's good to get a new perspective.
And
He basically went to David S. Goyer and told him like, listen, I don't know a lot about Batman. Help me.
Yeah. Not bad. Fancy. Carlos, your thoughts. I mean, Batman Begins, coming into it as a young lad, a little leap shoot.
Pretty much the opposite of Cruz. Like I saw this and I was like, this is great. Like this. I've told you this before, but there's a lot of moments. Oh, that's where that comes from Batman. That's where that comes from. Like it shows you like there's a checklist to Batman: the suit, the cape, the Batmobile,
the origin.
Yeah, the origin, and it's like a lot of people just kind of like introduce it, not really knowing why it's there logically. While Nolan was like okay, a guy needs to fight criminals.
Like where's his electric gun that he used in Batman and Robin or Batman Forever?
Yeah, it's like, well, he might need it for this. Oh, this is why we introduced it. Well, how would it?
Spelunking.
Yeah, it was a realistic look, and that kind of helps you because it helps with the origin story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I was completely like into this when I first saw it. I was like, this is great. This is getting me into Batman.
Yeah. And as before that, you weren't really much of a Batman fan, right? You were just, you browsed to the animated series.
I knew about Batman.
But Superman at that time was...
Superman is my guy.
Yeah. But at that point, when it came to Batman and Superman films, was Batman at the top at that moment?
Not even close.
Not even close? You were still holding on to, what's his face? Who was it?
Christopher Reeves?
Yeah, Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Remember, we were still getting over the Spider-Man thing, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man was the guy after,
At the
right
time,
before this. 2002, and this was in 05.
05, right.
Or 04?
04.
Spider-Man 3 was 03.
There you go.
Spider-Man 3? Damn, it's been that long, huh? Really? Spider-Man 3 was in 03?
No,
I think it was 06 or so. 07 or something.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 was in 02.
Yeah, 02. Yeah, I remember 02.
Yeah. And
I still remember hearing Hero from the previous movie at City Walk. And I'm like, yeah, Spider-Man. Just standing on top of the guitar. It's on the side of the guitar.
There you go.
That makes sense.
I remember because Spider-Man was supposed to... There was that commercial that was pulled where he catches a helicopter in between the Twin Towers.
That was 2000... Before 9/11.
Yeah, and then like that happened, and they were like, we gotta cut this ad.
We gotta stop this.
We gotta stop
this. Building doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 was 02, and then Spider-Man was...
They literally photoshopped the building now.
Yeah, a lot of people did that.
Yeah. For me, thanks for asking.
Who asked you, man?
For me, I think this movie came out of nowhere. Like, I almost didn't remember it really, like, a lot commercial-wise. I remember seeing it once or twice.
Yeah, like, I saw the bootleg, and I was like...
Yeah, and then I remember, I was like, my mom was like, oh, we're gonna go see the new Batman film. And I was like, oh, we are, huh? And then we saw it, and I was just like... With Cruz, I didn't too much of the origins. It was just me trying to figure out who was who. Like, I was like, is that him? Is that them? Like, as a fan of the animated series, I think my relationship with Batman was more animated series, cartoons, than it was comics. Comics probably came later.
Yeah.
But everything was more like animated series. Like, who's this character?
I didn't even know this movie was coming out until my dad's like, well, we're going to go see Batman.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
Batman?
came back, Dad? From the liquor store?
Wow.
I was like, Batman?
Yeah.
That movie just came out a long time ago.
I just saw that one.
It just came out a long time ago.
It's like,
just came out.
And then he's like, no, we're going to go see the new movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And then we go to AMC, and I'm like, the hell are we watching?
Yeah, I don't really remember this movie getting promoted.
I don't remember either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it came out, I was just like, oh, snaps, this movie came out. Like I tell you, it just came out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, my God. And we go and see it, and I was like, it's Batman. You know?
I loved it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw it, it was like a bootleg version that my uncle brought, and I was like, "Oh, there's a new Batman movie." It's like okay, I guess I'll watch it.
Has the hyphen in the middle of Bat.
Yeah, Batman. It's like, well, why is Spider-Man in the cover?
Yeah. For you guys, I guess, how does the look for you guys? Watching it now, and just in general, like, how do you like the look of this one? Because I think in all three of them, they're all different. If
they
you
go
talk
from
about
dark to somewhat bright to Dark Knight Rises. Holy shit, that's a lot of light.
But still, I'm not talking about the color of the light bulb, but I'm talking about just in general, its feel of it. Even obviously the look too. But Cruz, for you, when watching this movie, did it scream out Gotham? Did it scream out Batman?
It was the Narrows.
Yeah, the Narrows.
The Narrows are the ghetto part of Batman, which in the books it does.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how for you?
Arkham, Arkham's a big part of the stories.
Yeah.
They were introducing Arkham.
Never heard of Arkham.
Arkham Asylum. Anyways, leave him alone. Stop, Carlos. Cruz, continue.
I lost my train of thought.
Oh my God, Carlos, let's jump into you and let him find his train of thought. His train left.
The stop is gone.
Yeah.
The train.
I wasn't making money. I just saw the train of thought. It just left.
It's a play on words.
It's a play on word. I like using that. Carlos, for you, what is? I know you're just
you're like getting into other people's conversation, and now you finally have nothing to say.
Dude, what a jerk.
I am a jerk.
Yeah,
you did this to me.
I don't take any responsibility. Anyways, Carlos, you feel, look, Batman, anything? Watching it for the animated series compared to anything right now of the Batman Begins movie.
I love the look. It's just it's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Nolan basically went, what if Batman was real?
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, how would it work? And this is exactly how it would work.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't wearing a hockey mask.
And then you were describing how, like, I think during the movie we're watching, he was using actual stuff from the military, right?
Yeah, like he would be like, oh, he would use the Nomad survival suit for advanced infantry.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, like you've seen all the parts where like, if he was gonna fight crime, he would need something to make him durable. And it's like, oh, well, that explains why it has the utility belt and the armor and something tells me Batman was going to Gotham not knowing he was gonna dress as a bat.
Yeah.
He was just gonna go there to fight crime, and you slowly see him figuring out like theatricality, and that would work, and putting little things together, and then it all culminates into the Batman.
Yeah, at the cave as well. He finds out like this is what I'm gonna be kind of.
Yeah, like in the Ghost of the Phantasm, like.
Mask of the Phantasm?
Mask of the Phantasm? Yeah.
You're close.
Yeah, I'm off.
Close.
My train of thought went off.
Cruz is like rolling his eyes. Yeah. Like, shut up, Carlos. Shut up.
But like there's no real like reason for him like he's afraid of bats, and that's really the only reason. Was like, okay, I'm afraid of bats. I guess I'll dress up as a bat.
Yeah.
And that's it. But in this one it's kind of like more of a process.
I mean, he does ask. I mean, I think at one point he does say why bats.
Yeah, he says bats fear me, so I'm gonna use what fears me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like that was just a check mark, but here it's like more processing. Like it's him building up to that.
No, you're right, Chris. That's exactly what we said first.
Yeah.
Forget what Carlos said. Cruz, how about you?
Carlos is a very technical person. He wants, how did he get the batsuit? Where did he get the batsuit from? Where did he get the utility from?
He's like, I want the story to make sense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, other Batman stories don't really make sense.
Because he makes it stuff. He doesn't normally always get from text.
He does say though, like Batman Forever. Like, does he ever really say where he gets all that stuff?
No.
And then Batman and Tim Burton. Right?
It's not so much like where he gets the stuff. Like I can buy that he makes that stuff. I can totally get.
No,
that.
But I'm saying
but like there's like a reason why he's doing it the way he's doing it. Like there's a motivation to why he uses psychology and fear. There's a reason because he was trained by Ra's al Ghul. It's like
you're talking about the gadgets.
Like theatricality. There's a reason why he uses that. While in the other Batman series, it's like, I guess I have to just scare criminals because that's how it works. It's like they know the points of Batman.
Coming from a person like you that doesn't know the mythos of the character, that's understandable.
Person like you, what does that mean?
Yeah,
well, people like him,
people like him,
like they just watch the movie and that's Batman. But people that read the stories and know how he gets the stuff are like, okay, well.
No, I think he's talking more about.
But that's the thing. Like, you can read it in a comic, but that doesn't mean it's the story from the movie you're watching.
No, but if you watch the movie, you
really
know how he gets, how he gets his gadgets, how he gets.
No, but he likes that it explains.
That's what I'm saying. This movie was more for like him.
Like
that shows him how he gets the stuff and why he's using the stuff.
So when Batman and Robin,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know where you both are coming from.
Yeah.
I think what Cruz is saying is that, like, let's say with Spider-Man, I was watching the animated series. If you already know who Spider-Man is, like, they kind of already. He's already doing all the tricks and stuff like that, and you already know what his powers are and what's this.
Yeah.
So for somebody like that who's known as Spider-Man, this should be like, oh, this is it. Like, this is normal. Like, like, we already know your abilities. Like, you coming in, someone who reads it. But for Carlos, it's good because what if people who are
showing him.
But Carlos already knows Batman. But it's nice to know more detailed in how and why he gets these tools and why he becomes Batman.
Well,
they explain it.
It's not so much the tools, but his motivation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously,
in the other Batmans, it's like I want to fight crime, and it's like, okay, but why does he go about it the way he does?
Yeah, they don't go into detail.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, I'm sure
Mythos,
in a comic, but here's the thing: when you're watching something, you can't say, well, read a comic and that explains it.
Yeah, because
then that's a shitty movie.
Yeah. No, but that's a shitty explanation. Like,
that's a shitty explanation.
It's like, why do I have to read something?
Yeah,
like how we were talking about last video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you're saying, like, it's explained. Well, why
I'm not saying I'm like, me as a fan, I know how he gets it. But this movie for you, explain how he gets it.
Yeah, but I know what he does and why he does it, but this one goes more into the thought process.
That's what I'm saying.
So you guys agree? Okay, cool. Whatever. This is a ramble, not a debate. Both of you, shut up. Anyway, how about myself? What do I think of this movie? That was pretty cool. Just getting it. No, I really like the fact that I think we've talked about it for ages since this movie came out. That what would Batman look like if he was in a real life scenario, like someone who would decide to become Batman, and I think that's exactly how Nolan made it. Drew
Carey did it.
Drew Carey did it. Oh yeah, look, I caught the Joker. No, but I feel like this made other comic book movies I think this started. Well, not just this one, but also I think Dark Knight maybe boosted it. But I want to say Batman Begins because Iron Man came out later or stuff like that. Even Hulk, but it just made it more real, tangent. Like even some of the CGI Hulk and all them, it still had they made them serious now. Like these movies became more not just for kids just to make them money, but also to put an idea in there. Like it takes directors now a chance. Before it was just for a cash grab, but now you could really create a character, like mean something, like a symbol, like an idea. You know, like quotes that why do we fall down, type of stuff. And it's just inspirational. It's more inspiring than joining. I want to be Batman. It's more like I want to believe in hope, or I want to believe in this.
It's less of the guy in the cape and more of the hero.
Yeah. Like the idea he's giving out. Like it's not who I am under the blah blah blah.
Well, I got a lot of that from Batman and Robin. Broken wings mend in time.
That is one thing.
I know it's one thing, and that carries the whole.
But
movie.
I do like about that movie that it made. It didn't make it less cartoony when someone else said it from some other time. But I like that this series, well, starting from this movie, helped out not just the DC from where they are now, but I mean, I think they always had a serious tone, which was fine with me, but more realistic. And then it gave more credibility to comic book heroes.
Well, if you remember the beginning of Marvel, the Marvel Universe, they didn't want to touch magic and all those spiritual stuff. They wanted to keep it grounded.
Yeah.
That's why Iron Man never brought out the Mandalorian.
I think that's what happened. I mean, some of it works and some of it doesn't. I'm not trying to forget Batman. I mean, Spider-Man as well, but Spider-Man at times did feel kind of cartoonish. Yeah. I think if you remember the first one, it's like, it's Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's shit like that. Like, it was still corny. Like, you still... Even, I think Part 2 was the only movie that kind of made the attempt to be very grounded, like, more... Not intelligent, but more, what do you call it? More
has a message.
Yeah. And that's why it's one of the best movies in comic books. But still, like I think Batman made it real.
Still to this day, the best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. So it's like the most real for Batman. That's why I like Batman Begins. It really does send a message that comic book movies could be more than just your average type of. Cash grab. Let's make a funny film and see how that goes.
Like I was watching a little bit of Zero here.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You get to see the rise of Bruce Wayne become Batman, and
the comic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they show it here too. You're like, hey, reading this, and then you see that in all the sequels.
Yeah.
He matures. He goes from this guy that doesn't know what he's doing to the Dark Knight, and then eventually the legend he's supposed to be.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's true. I mean, comics do that always, like, good. Like, I think comics have the advantage to do that, especially in longer length. They could run for a while. While movies, they have, like, 2 hours to send a message.
In this case, 3 hours.
Dredd has been going for decades. Same timeline.
Yeah, right? So, characters for you guys. What do you just think of the cast and just, I think how they portrayed villains and stuff?
Cody was Rupert Thorne for a while.
Cillian Murphy was a great Batman.
He was a great Batman. He was a great Batman in the
audition.
Screenplay. Was he though? I mean,
I haven't seen it.
I've seen Batman.
There's another one.
I remember hearing a line of Nolan when they're interviewing him saying like those eyes would have been perfect as Batman. And I'm like, I don't think something else is going on.
You have a crush on him. Nolan has a crush on Cillian Murphy
and Michael Caine.
In the interview, Christian Bale's wearing the Val Kilmer suit.
I think all of them were.
Yeah,
all of them. I seen the audition tapes. All of them were basically wearing the Val Kilmer one. I don't think they wanted to wear the other one.
The silver one.
The silver one. That would have been funny, though.
That would have been dumb.
A lot would be like, what the hell?
What is this?
Yeah.
I think Christian Bale would have taken it off right there.
Christian Bale, what are you guys' thoughts on Batman? Christian Bale as Batman. I mean, obviously, there's been 2 Batmans.
Not talking about the other ones. Yeah. This was the alright Bruce Wayne, alright Batman.
Okay.
I like this.
From awesome. What? From where? From what overall? Like overall Nolan of all the Batmans?
Of the Nolan
Batman
sequels. This was the best one.
Okay.
Because then on the others they make him look like an idiot and they make him like somewhat I didn't know that was you guys, or what are we doing here?
Oh, it's his Bruce Wayne when he's faking it.
Yeah.
When he's faking to be a dumb billionaire.
Yeah, but this one he's like,
how dare you?
Like you can tell he's pretending to be that.
Yeah, and this one he's like, no, I don't like you people. I don't want you guys here in my house.
He was drunk though. They see him in the newspapers.
Yeah,
but like you can tell he's pretending to be that asshole.
Yeah.
Like you can tell he's not really an asshole.
Yeah.
While George Clooney's just like, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Batman.
Hi, I'm Batman.
How about you, Carlos? What thoughts? Actors? I mean, Batman and Christian Bale.
No, I think Cruz is spot on right there. Like all the other ones have been like they were either good Batman but not that good of a Bruce Wayne, or a good Bruce Wayne but not that good of a Batman.
Yeah.
And this guy just cuts through all of it, and he's good at both.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul, great villain.
Yeah. Ray, what did you guys think about Ra's?
Oh, you know he died at the beginning? Yeah, I don't know.
Then they replaced him with Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, they replaced him with some other dude. Then they get him as Ra's al Ghul.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
He trained Batman and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So,
Right?
you know.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys fall for it the first time, like
I
watching
did.
this?
I did because I didn't know who the Ra's al Ghul was. Like I was like, who's Ra's al
I
Ghul?
believe they were like, that's right. That's racist.
No, yeah, no, me.
He's like, he's a little too scrawny to be racist.
I did believe when they showed the other race, because he looked more like with the beard.
Yeah.
But when I saw him the first time, Ducard or Qui-Gon,
Yeah.
I go, that's Ra's al Ghul. The beard gave it away, and then he's like, no, this is Ra's al Ghul.
I don't mean to interrupt, but is it
You did.
Raish or is it Raz?
I mean,
I thought it was Raj, like the blue Raj.
the Blue Raja.
Because I hear people say Raish, Raj. What is the correct
Well, is it like
pronunciation?
Thanos? People were like calling it
Thanos,
Yeah.
Thanos.
I think it's Raj al Ghul, like the blue Raj,
the Blue Raj.
like R-A-J. Like
That sounds
that's-
I probably say it because I'm lazy. Like
say it?
Ra's al Ghul
Ra's
or Ra's al
al
Ghul. I mean, Ra's al Ghul seems like you're really trying. Like, oh, it's Ra. Am I pronouncing it
Raish.
correct? Ra's al Ghul.
Is Raj al Ghul like? Is that a name in a certain culture that we're offending when we say it incorrectly?
I don't know.
Like,
But
are there
please don't send the League of Assassins after us.
Yeah.
Are there some Pakistani dudes out there going like?
Sorry, my Indian watchers.
all 1 billion
No,
of you.
1 billion.
The little,
2 billion.
The little
Please
town in
subscribe to
Asia.
us.
Please don't come after
Remember
us.
how you were subscribing to that team that were fighting against PewDiePie? Please subscribe to. Please show the same love.
We hate China too.
We hate China too. We support India.
We support Indian independence.
I love all you hackers and scammers.
We were once a British colony too.
We are one of you.
We're one of you. I love your 7-Elevens.
Anyways,
Oh, wow.
so Ra's al Ghul, obviously good actor. They played Liam Neeson, spot on.
Perfect. And you know, let's not forget about the best actor in this movie.
Oh yeah, Gary Oldman.
How dare you? No.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
But still, Gary Oldman, Michael Caine.
Oh yeah.
I think we were talking about it. I was talking to you guys during the movie that I kind of mentioned Gordon and Batman. Like this series is Gordon and Batman, but also Alfred. Like this series, their main characters are like these guys, which obviously in the comics sometimes.
It's either one or the other.
Yeah, it's either one or the, but this one really stood out. And then also just remembering the last movies, they didn't really show much of Gordon. Like Gordon didn't get really anything.
How did he get away?
Oh, I'm not that old. So
Alfred and those. I mean, Gordon in those movies was pathetic.
yeah, so Michael Caine, good acting, huh? Greatest British Alfred.
British.
I mean, it's gonna be hard for was it Andy Serkis to like kind of top it.
Andy Serkis?
Not Andy Serkis.
Jeremy Irons.
No. The new Alfred for the new
Caesar
Batman.
from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
He's Alfred?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's why I'm excited because I'm like, after Claw died, I'm like, I'm gonna get him
Oh,
back in
crap.
my
So
life.
Alfred's gonna die.
He's gonna die. Every character you love dies.
Hey, he might die. Hey, they might do something that they haven't done in the movie.
First scene in the movie, yeet.
Yeah, no, but the Michael Caine, wonderful Alfred in this one. He was very British, and that was good.
He couldn't pick a side. Either you're with him or not with him. Which one of those? Are you with him or Batman, or are you not with him or Batman?
Yeah. Carlos, anything? You got anything on this movie that you were like? I know you said you had notes and stuff like that. Any notes to make it?
We were just talking about that. Right?
Oh, we were.
Yeah,
Okay. But besides this movie, made a lot of money, enough to get a sequel, right?
Yeah. They had to kind of not beg, but like, Nolan, please make, because it was just gonna be one movie.
Yeah.
He thought he was just making one movie. That's why. Remember, you brought up that guy who Rachel was dating. They were like, oh, it's
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent. But Nolan wanted to make him, was thinking like, oh, let's make him Harvey Dent. But then he was like, wait, why? There's not gonna be a sequel.
Yeah.
Like this is just a one-off thing. Why am I gonna
imagine Harvey Dent then being in the first one? Like, how would that have been?
You saw him.
That was Harvey Dent?
No, that wasn't Harvey Dent.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if they would have gotten actually Harvey Dent, an actor, that would have been Harvey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That would have been.
Well, it would have been like the Tim Burton one. Just
disappeared.
Harvey Dent's right there and he's gone.
Oh yeah.
Went to go pilot the Millennium Falcon.
That would have been interesting though, like, cause in the year one for Batman, he kind of like his homie is Harvey Dent.
Yeah, they're best friends.
Like one point, Gordon
friends.
thinks it's Harvey Dent is Batman.
Yeah.
Which in the movie for the next one they do put that stuff.
Yeah.
What if Harvey
Anything
Dent
you guys
is
want?
the kid
Anything you guys want to drop or like say anything about this movie before we kind of just end it?
This movie was awesome.
Okay, that's just I'm gonna say it's a recommendation, but is there something you guys noticed before you guys forget? I mean, that you guys were like, oh my god, this and this.
It didn't have bat nipples.
It didn't have bat nipples. Okay, god damn it. You know what I hate sometimes. Like that's why sometimes I feel like it's good though that we do like a straight out of the movie type of kind of ramble. Because I mean, you get your kind of like your honest opinions right off the bat sometimes. No, not all of them, but. I mean, but the only thing I hate is trying to remember something. I'll be like, oh, I should have said this in the...
And then when you're watching the video...
Yeah, but then it's good. Sometimes it's good that, we just see it and it's like...
Yeah, like as a heads up to our viewers, like we just finished watching this movie.
Yeah. We normally just watch them at right off the bat and then we just do the ramble after it. So it's kind of fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
But sometimes you kind of forget the little things and you're just like, oh, man.
I was still mad that they never made the Nightmare Batman as an action figure.
Oh, yeah.
He looks dope like that.
Yeah,
I like that they focus more on what... Like, the Nightmare Batman is kind of what the general person in Gotham thinks Batman is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the look.
Yeah, like when they think of Batman, they're like, oh shit, it's that weird night creature.
Yeah.
Like, they can't put two and two together.
Yeah, you think I'm pretty sure they're going to have that same reaction after this movie. Like, you would think they'll probably fear him.
Yeah. Like, to your average person, like, they don't know the behind the scenes. They don't know it's a guy.
Well, it makes sense in Dark Knight. I don't want to put too much thought into it, but... Like, in the beginning, everyone's scared of Batman.
The drug dealers like, no, not tonight.
Yeah, like, I think that's still their perspective of that night of Batman, obviously.
Yeah, like, when he's flying over and people are scared of him, like, they're like, I remember that night. I'm not going to take my shot again.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeffrey.
All right, recommendation, boys. Cruz, recommendation.
Watch this movie over and over.
Watch this movie over and over. Carlos.
You have to watch. This is the Batman movie. This is the Batman origin movie.
If you have no movie to watch tomorrow for Thanksgiving, watch Batman Begins.
Yeah, this is kind of year one. Like, literally year one of the Batman series. I mean, just in general, in comic books perspective. Like, I mean, it's their own take. Like, they have the mob involved, which I give kudos to Nolan involving the mob because they're technically the first type of bad guys Batman had.
And I think, like if anybody else, I feel like if you've gotten any other director to make a Batman movie, they'll be like, oh, what villain are you going to do? They would have gone for, like, the big ones.
They would have gone Joker first.
The Joker, Two-Face, something like that. But Nolan was like, let's establish this guy first. Let's build him up.
Yeah, so, I recommend this one, too. This is a must-watch. I think during the Batman, all the Batman live action, and this is obviously the new take on a new director. I would recommend this movie. Definitely spot on. So, boys, all give a good recommendation. This is a must watch.
It has to be a watch.
Yeah, must watch.
This is the way.
This is the Batman. I mean, in my opinion, Nolan's Batman is the best Batman interpretation.
Okay.
On screen.
So far.
Well, I mean, Nolan's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, live action.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure 20 years from now.
Oh, well, I mean, when Twilight, let's see how Twilight Boy...
Nolan we trust, remember?
Nolan we trust.
Because he has him as in this movie.
Never messed up.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this ramble. Like I said, put on your comments if you like this movie, if you've seen it, if you haven't. I mean, sorry for... I didn't think we spoiled anything. I think that's good. We didn't spoil anything.
We went from beginning to end.
And
we didn't even talk about the microwave or the.
No, well, that's
sub
right. We're just rambling about the movie and what we thought about it. I get to like a super review, you know.
Yeah.
I just.
There's no spoilers.
Yeah, there's no spoiler. We just said characters' names and how they work.
Warning, spoilers. Skip next 10 seconds.
Well, you did spoil it.
Why did?
With Ra's al Ghul and.
Oh, well, they don't even know. Who's Ra's al Ghul? They don't even know.
Like, oh, this isn't Ra's al Ghul. That's the real Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, they don't know
Spoiled
anymore.
it.
Yeah, who cares?
There'll be like 50 Ra's al Ghul
It's
in this
been
movie.
15 years.
Yeah, I could have spoiled it. But anyways, yeah, if you liked it, you know, you could like it. If you like this content, subscribe. If you're still kind of holding up on subscribing, that's cool. You know, keep watching. It's not like we're getting paid for this.
No, we'll make you subscribe.
And then if you, like I said, if you dislike it, just dislike it. If you want to tell us why, it's cool, man. We accept it. We accept the dislike. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. This part of Thanksgiving already passed. So by then,
Have fun breaking the law.
yeah, enjoy.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.